Hello, and welcome to the Millie Life. My name is Danielle. I am the owner of the Millie Life and the Millie Life YouTube channel. I am so friggin' pumped that you guys are here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, I post new motorcycle videos every Thursday, and I am getting back into posting the fitness, movement, whatever you want to call it, videos. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that. Today we've got a special treat for you guys. I've been listening to the RR podcast on Spotify. It is a fantastic show. The host reads different Reddit stories that he finds on Reddit. So they range from Let's Not Meet, which are more of like your horror and kind of scary and frightening kind of thing. And then you've got your nuclear revenge. You've got a bunch of other different categories, but super cool. So I thought, all right, I'm gonna check out Reddit for motorcycle stories. And I found some good ones for you guys. We've got some of the worst things that have happened to people on a motorcycle, some of the funniest things that have happened to people on a motorcycle. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Ours was great. We did untraditional. We had crab legs, mashed potatoes, green beans, and a German chocolate cake because, well, we can. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you didn't check out my 5 favorite gifts for your motorcyclist and you're looking for a gift for your wonderful motorcyclist this season, I'll link that above. Go and check that out. A lot of great things in there, and the great part is that all the gifts are under $110. Woo! Today I'm sharing with you guys some Reddit stories about motorcycles, and I'm super pumped to see what you guys think, and maybe we'll make this a monthly thing or a regular thing. While it's cold out, this is going to be something that we're going to play around with. If you love any of my gear, want to know what recording gear that I use, any of my riding gear that you've seen in other videos, I also have Millie Life apparel that is available for sale. That is all in the links below. I don't post anything that I don't use and or love. And let's get started. Our first story comes from YouBrancher10, and they say, let's hear your cringeworthy motorcycle stories. I'll start. I've got 2. First, back in high school, me and my best friends were obsessed with bikes. Nice. So as soon as we could afford and our parents allowed, we got them. My buddy got his first. It was a brand new 06 R6, shiny as fuck, straight off the lot. He brought it over to my house and we just sat there and drooled over it for an hour or so. Seems about right. Finest piece of machinery I had seen up to that point. You know the feeling. Yep. Anyway, he leaves it parked in the driveway and we go down to the barn to work on my truck for a while. After an hour, I look at my phone and see 10 missed calls from my mom. Great. Somebody probably died. I think to myself, it was worse. She didn't know his bike was in the driveway, and in backing out, rolled the entire bike under her car. He had only owned the bike for a few hours. Shit. He took it well though for just seeing baby get killed. Me personally, I almost cried. Yeah. But in hindsight, homeowners covered all the damages and he got a bunch of sweet add-ons out of the deal. And the bike looks great to this day. Very cool. So he still has it. That sucks though. Second, I always rode Enduros, but at the age of 20 decided it was time to get a Harley. Yes. So I found my baby, a 06 Sportster that was absolutely beautiful. I went to pick it up in Delaware, took it for a spin, decided she was the new love of my life. Yep, that sounds about right. Gave the guys the check and put it in my trailer. Driving home about 20 minutes later, I am happy as I have ever been in my life. This bike is the first nice thing I have ever personally owned, and I'm beaming with pride. Girlfriend who was with me asked to stop to get a sandwich. So we get off an exit ramp and turn right. As we are turning right, I look in my mirror to admire my shiny new possession, and in slow motion, I see my bike fall over and crash into the side rail of the trailer. The ratchet strap had popped loose and the bike fell away from the kickstand. I died a little at that moment. It put a huge gash in the tank right under the Harley decal. I restrapped my bike, then got back in my truck and just cried. Then the worst thing happened. I yelled at my girlfriend like it was her fault. I fucking hate myself for that. We broke up shortly after this incident. It got repaired and it looks fine now, but I went from the highest point in my life to the lowest point in a matter of seconds. Wow, that is, those are some good ones and unfortunate ones, but glad that the bikes are still part of your life. Let's go on to story number 2. Story number 2 comes from Schwami. I think I said that right. When I was a student, I used to ride my CX500 from Pittsburgh to New York fairly regularly. It was about a 10-hour trip, and I would tend to leave at about midnight and just stop before dawn for an hour or so and take a nap. Okay? I tended to ride the back roads, and I found that the best places to stop for a discreet nap were graveyards. Oh, nope. You were out of sight, they were quiet, and they were easy to find because in Pennsylvania, all you had to do was look for the steeple, creep around back, and find a quiet corner to lay down in. Nope. One morning, I must have been a bit more tired than usual, and to my surprise, I woke to bright sunlight and the sound of lawn equipment. Keep in mind that I was a college student, so I was skinny, pale as death, dressed in black leather, and had long, unkempt hair, glued to my face with road grime, bugs, and diesel dust. Well, this poor old fellow must not have seen me or my bike because his head snapped around and he jumped off and cowered behind the mower, saying in a thick Italian accent, "Go back, go back," while frantically paddling his palms towards the ground. Okay, first of all, would you guys take a nap in a graveyard? Hell fucking no. No way, no chance. Nope. Secondly, that poor groundskeeper, he must have been scared to the bone. Oh my god. Let's go on to story number 3. Story number 3 is from a deleted user. This one went from anger and rage to laughing my ass off. Riding home on a 5-lane highway during rush hour. Yeesh. I'm in the center lane. Traffic hits a slowdown because of an accident on the left. 2 lanes over. As we approach the accident, I see a car in the next left lane with a right turn signal on for a while before the accident. Like half a mile of constant right turn signal on with no reason not to move. I intentionally gave the car room to get over into my lane. I figured they weren't going to get over and just left the blinker on. Yeah, that's what I would assume after a while too. I speed up a bit, and as I get next to the car with the blinker on, I see it's a 40-something lady, and she has her head 90 degrees to the left, gawking at the accident. Yep. I continue to pass her, not fast, just normal car passing speed. And as I do, I am watching her without her even looking over as she merges right into my lane. Nearly hit me, but I was able to swerve to the right farther. Naturally, I was pissed off, yeah. She didn't even look before changing lanes. She was literally looking in the complete opposite direction of where she wanted the car to go. Oh God. Watch the wheels. So I'm lifting my visor, doing the angry, pissed off, screaming biker look. You almost killed me, you dumb, stupid bitch face. She sees me and just turns her head straight forward and speeds away from me. Oh gosh, I figure, whatever, I'm okay. Think nothing more of it. My exit is a few miles down. After a few minutes, to calm my nerves, I race up a little bit, and eventually I realize I am behind this lady again. I kind of smirk at the fact that she probably thinks I am pissed off and after her still. A mile or so later, my exit, and what do you know? Her exit as well. I laugh a bit more, but whatever. She takes the exit and makes a right. I need to make a right. LOL. As soon as we got on the road, I need to make a left at the first light. Oh look, she is too, and I'm still directly behind her. At this point in time, I'm laughing because she probably thinks I'm following her, when it's just a pure coincidence that we take the same way home. I can see her watching me in her rearview mirror. I'm not saying you're doing anything, just riding home at this point. So we're in the left turn lane that always takes 2 to 3 rotations to get through. Well, that's the worst. Finally, we are at the front and the light is turning red, so she has to stop. She starts to stop, then immediately floors it through the red, driving away full speed. I sit there laughing, and when the light changes, casually ride home. That lady must have been so scared. Oh, geez. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. Those are the Reddit motorcycle stories. If you have any of the craziest things that have happened to you on a motorcycle, or some of the most hysterical things that have happened with your motorcycle, I would love to hear it. Leave it in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. This is The Millie Life. I'm Danielle, and until next time, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.